I'm really starting to like the advertisement game. I remember going to the movie with some of my friends. I'm talking years ago now. I even believe I was still in high school, so I don't recall the movie we saw. But what I remember very vividly is the bunch of marketing boys and girls that were waiting when we left the movie theater. There was so much of them that we couldn't even avoid them. So we ended up answering questions about the advertisements. Now, we're talking pre-smartphone times. So reading your Instagram or your Facebook feed or checking the latest news during the ad break, that wasn't a possibility at that time. But usually it was designed to start talking to each other. So we were not very confident that we could be of great use for the marketing boy that interviewed us. But then, to our surprise, when he asked really targeted questions, every one of us could remember one specific ad. We could even reassemble it. The complete picture was put together with all the bits and pieces that popped up in our brains when we started to dig in to our memory. Now, we couldn't agree on all the details, but we came up with this story in the end. A very, very slender man or woman, slender and tall, man or woman, walking into a cafe with either a swan or a duck on a leash. And nobody in the cafe was surprised by seeing this unusual scene. And then the man or woman takes place and orders a water. Not just any water, he or she orders a Perrier. It might not be very unusual nowadays, but back then it was a pattern interrupt. It stood out because, it was an unusual setting. So even though we didn't pay attention to it, we were able to reconstruct most of it, and we were all unanimously agreeing about the name of the product they advertised for. It was Perrier. Now, fast forward to now, Hilde and I are at the stage where we are advertising for our products now, and we are at the other end of the equation, and we're really starting to like it. We're not nearly as imaginative as the advertising agency back then, yet, hopefully, but we're learning to play the game, and it's really exciting. I'm actually really starting to enjoy the breaks on television. They used to be a pain or something to scroll through as quickly as possible, but now I'm an interested watcher because I can learn so much from the everyday ads on the television. I'm moving from a consumer to a producer, and I love the process. So here are 4 things that I pay attention to. First of all, is the ad good? And why is it good or why is it not good? Second one, do I want to buy the product they are advertising for? What makes me decide to buy or not to buy? Third one, is the picture they're painting really related to the product they're advertising for? And if not, does it matter? And how do they make it work anyway? And the fourth one, what about the hook, the story, and the call to action? Can I really extract them, and are they an inspiration for our next ads? So I really like the process, and I hope maybe you can learn something from it as well.